Hey everybody, Callie here. I wanted to share with you some thoughts I was having on this Friday before the 4th of July. You know, tomorrow we are going to be celebrating freedom. And the name of my team of coaches is called Team Freedom. Why is that? You know, when I first started my journey a few years ago, it's actually 2 years this month, in a challenge group, what I really wanted at the time, I thought, was to look a certain way so that I could be happy. I wanted to fit in a certain size so that I could be happy. You know, I thought happiness came from the scale saying something, or happiness came from having perfect control over my food, or never craving junk, or having perfect hair and skin. You know, I put happiness and freedom based on an image. The problem was that image did not reflect my heart, and I'll never see that in the mirror if my heart is full of brokenness and fear and anxiety. And I had to really face that in my challenge. So when I finished that 90-day challenge, I felt this freedom because I felt comfortable in my skin. I wasn't wearing as much makeup all the time. I was wearing my glasses more. I didn't care. And it wasn't like, oh, I don't care, I'm not brushing my hair, putting deodorant on kind of thing. It was more like I feel comfortable with who I am, even though I've given birth 5 times and I have stretch marks and I know I have cellulite on my legs that's been there since I was like 10. It's okay. And that was the level of freedom that I had achieved or received, because I think it truly was a gift. That got me going on my journey and inspired me to reach out to help other people get there. Well, this past year I hit a bump because I had another pregnancy and I gained the same amount of weight every other pregnancy. And yes, I worked out and I did eat as clean as I could and I followed the Whole30, but the weight still came and I grew in different areas and had stretch marks in different areas. And you know, what hit me after that was, after this little guy was born, that I was called to a new level of freedom. I needed to find freedom and comfort in my skin through the journey back. So it wasn't about the shorts. Yes, getting in the shorts is a goal. It's hot and I would like to wear some of my old shorts. But it's bigger than that. It's more about learning to love that my body gave birth, and learning to appreciate that journey, and learning to be okay with vacation and having a little treat here or there, and learning to let go of the perfectionism. And that is my deeper call to freedom. You know, this country, tomorrow we celebrate freedom and what was sacrificed for us to be able to be here. But my question to you is, how many of us celebrate freedom but we're enslaved? We're enslaved to a negative thought. We're enslaved to a wound. We're enslaved to a self-hatred. How many of us have that? And if we do, let's embrace true freedom. Let's embrace it by facing the wounds, by finding the tools, and by moving forward. And it's going to be hard. I think of my grandfather, and he was a Marine, and when he was not part of the group that planted the flag because he was shot. But I think of those men and the fighting they did and how they fought and they planted that flag, and what it symbolizes is, you know, our country and victory and the suffering and the trial that had to go into that. Guys, sometimes we have to go through that too. We have to fight those wars in our hearts and in our minds. We have to fight that negative that hates something it sees. Because until we break free from that number on the scale, or that pant size, or that perfect skin, or that highlighted hair, or whatever it is, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to mean anything. And you can't say, I'll be okay when I get there. You need to be okay here on your way to there. So that was just something I wanted to share on my heart today as I continue in my journey, you know, and I continue to get stronger every day. I'm learning to appreciate where I am. And I want to encourage you to do the same and really embrace that freedom now, and know how much greater it will be. And know there is grace in the moment to get you there. You don't have to do it on your own. My name is Kelly Brown, and I thank you so much for coming by. I hope you have an awesome 4th of July. Take care and God bless.